Last night, a man nearly 40 years old scored 3 goals in a single game. The stadium shook. 80,000 people rose at once, and one word rippled through the crowd until everyone was saying it together. Hat trick. You have heard that word your whole life, but you have probably never asked the most obvious question: why a hat? There is no hat in football. No one hands the striker a hat. So why, when a player scores 3 times, does the world reach for a word about headwear? The real answer is far stranger than the game itself. Because the word was not born in football. It was born more than 150 years ago in a quiet English field in cricket. Travel back to the year 1858. The place is Sheffield. A bowler named H.H. Stephenson is one of the finest in England. His job is to hurl a ball at a small wooden target, guarded by a batsman. Beat the batsman 3 times in a row with 3 perfect throws, and you have done something almost no one alive can do. That afternoon, Stephenson did exactly that. 3 balls, 3 batsmen gone. Professional cricketers were paid almost nothing back then. So when the crowd saw greatness, they passed a hat through the stands and collected coins. With that money, they bought Stephenson a brand new hat. A hat for a feat almost no one could perform. A hat trick. Did you catch what just happened? The word was never poetry, it was a receipt. A plain description of a real hat bought with real coins for a man who did something exactly 3 times. The phrase was too good to stay in one sport. It slipped into newspapers, into pubs, from cricket to football to hockey. By the time you were born, the hat was long gone and Stephenson was long dead. But the word survived. And it survived for a reason that has nothing to do with cricket, and everything to do with the machinery inside your skull. Think about the number 3, not 4, not 7, 3. You can glance at 3 objects and know there are 3 of them instantly without counting. Scientists call this subitizing, from the Latin word for sudden. But try it with 7 apples or 12. Suddenly the instant knowing is gone, and you have to count, one by one, like a child. So where is the line? It sits right around 3. Below it you see, above it you count. The French cognitive scientist Stanislas Dehaene has spent his career studying this edge. In his work on the number sense, he argues that humans are born with a feel for small quantities, long before they ever learn the words. A newborn baby can tell 2 dots from 3. So can a crow. The sense of small numbers is older than language, older than humanity itself. 3 is the largest number your mind can hold without effort. It is the edge of instinct, the last number you can feel before you have to think. And look how often 3 appears in the things humans build. Beginning, middle, end, 3 little pigs, 3 wishes, blood, sweat, and tears. 1 thing is an event. 2 things might be a coincidence. 3 things become a pattern. In 2014, 2 researchers named Suzanne Shu and Kurt Carlson tested this directly. They wanted to know how many claims a message should make before people stop believing it. Their answer was simple. When 3 charms, 4 alarms, 3 claims persuaded. A 4th triggered suspicion. 3 was the sweet spot, right at the edge before the mind pushes back. So when a footballer scores 3 goals, something ancient responds in you before you understand why. Not 1 which is ordinary, not 2 which could be luck. 3 is the exact number that feels like mastery, complete, earned, whole. And here is the strange part. The crowd in Sheffield knew none of this. No studies, no brain scans, no number sense. They simply watched a man do something 3 times and felt, in their bones, that it deserved to be marked forever. They did not invent the hat trick. They discovered it. They put a name to something your species has always felt. That 3 is the number where effort becomes legend. Which brings you back to last night, back to the roar. Why did 80,000 strangers rise at the very same instant? Because 3 crossed a line that lives inside every one of them. You did not decide that 3 goals was special. You felt it before you counted, before you thought. The same way a crowd felt it in a field in 1858 and reached for the only reward they had on hand, a hat. So the next time a player scores 3 times and the word ripples around the stadium, remember what you are really saying. You are not talking about the goals. You are reaching back across a century and a half to the moment a number stopped being a number and became a feeling. A man scored 3 goals in a single game, and 80,000 people, without one of them knowing why, all reached for the same ancient word. Hat trick.